Hey everyone, this is Martin. I thought I'd do a little bit of a show and tell of the little prototype I've been working on. Nice to have a talk through how it works and get some feedback if anyone's interested in giving any. So very basic kind of setup here that I've got. Intro screen with some how to play controls and so on. If you've not seen any of the previous videos, or if it's not made any sense, basically what Vector Out is a kind of task that is a tool-assisted speedrun input game. So you see on the left here, I've got the input commands of what I want the paddle to do at which time. So at 3.5 seconds, I want it to move to position 422. The goal being that it will get rid of the blocks as fast as possible. So you can see the time on the upper left there. The position of the ball that's following the ball as it goes around, and the position of the paddle. So you can see right now it's at 94, and now at 38 seconds I've just moved it to 780. So it's kind of inspired by tool-assisted speedruns that I've seen from games like Trackmania, and anything that's kind of tool-assisted as well. So click spacebar, and there you go. It's back into the start screen as well. It's kind of in a more sort of shareable state now. I'm not going to say presentable, but a little feature that I've added as well is a fast forward feature, because I found that waiting around for the ball to bounce everywhere was just taking too long. What I'm going to do is I'll enter in the next command and see if I can get a couple of these out of the way. So here we can see 46 seconds, it's landed at position 186. What I probably want to do is bounce it up to the right here and try and get a few of these blocks. So what I'll do is I'll enter I'll do 46 seconds. So 46 seconds, 0.0. I want it to move to position maybe 180, because I don't want it to bounce straight up. I want the paddle to be slightly to the left so that it bounces to the right. So let's try that. All I need to do is save the file. I don't need to restart the game. I can just press space and let it run again. I'm going to fast forward all the way to 46 seconds. I'm looking at the top left here for the time. So see how it goes. No, so 180 wasn't far enough to the left. Maybe 170. Let's try. Save again. Spacebar, fast forward. This fast forward feature was I played around a little bit. It's currently like I think 8 times faster. That wasn't far enough. Let's try 155. Hey, see how we get on with that. Space again. Can also go full screen as well. Just click the 1 key to do that, but the recording messes up when I do that. So that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Not amazing, but okay. I just want to kind of put this together, but you can see it's kind of gone over to that far left there. So let's try, say, I don't know. We'll just do 51 seconds. Move to I don't want it to be 9. 9 is like the left edge of this paddle. So it says 155 here. That's not the middle of the paddle. That's the left side. So maybe I want to go to, I don't know, 0. Let's just see what 0 does. In fact, I've not done a minus number before, so I'm curious if that does something. I think it does. I can't remember if the logic in the code, which is the code in the background there, is all messy and horrible, but yeah, I can't remember what happens if you put in a minus figure. Let's go 51 seconds. No, okay, that wasn't amazing. Let's see what minus 50 does. I don't even know if it's actually going to read that. Let's see if it does. Hey, let's see. Skipping to around 51 seconds. Oh, it does. Okay, that wasn't. I think the one before wasn't very good. Now, you see, the idea here is that it's kind of like, again, inspired by task runs or task speedruns where you try and get like the perfect inputs. There's a lot of back and forth and playing around with the most optimal positions that you can, or optimal commands that you can give into the game. The other thing, you can also restart just at any point by pressing spacebar as well. So, but this is, I was thinking of sort of like a resimulation from an earlier step, maybe, as in, you don't have to resimulate everything. You can go a little bit earlier. 145. Ooh, let's see how that goes. Okay, it's a little bit better, a little bit more optimal, I suppose. I'll do a couple more and then I'll leave it at that. But what we're on now, 50 seconds. So let's go. We'll go 50 seconds, and what we'll do is 588. Since that's the left-hand side. Like I say, if I move this to 588, it's going to be the left-hand side of this paddle is going to be right on that ball there. So that might be okay. Let's see. Let's see what that does, huh? 588. Boom. Now, kind of the idea of this, I've always been interested in task speedruns. I watch a lot from retro games, say Trackmania, and I think they're amazing. Also, I'm not much of a gamer now. I'm more of a programmer than a gamer by far. Ooh, there we go, 588. That might have been okay. Not amazing. It's getting a bit difficult to actually hit a lot of these. I liked the idea of just being able to let the game play on its own. I also might be playing around with some genetic algorithms to make the game sort of like have a like AI play field where you can just let it run and learn on its own and find like the best sort of genetically kind of bred commands using a genetic algorithm to get like the best time possible. Something I'll think about. It's also just an area that I'm interested in, and it might be a cool little thing to play around with. But there you go, that's Vector out anyway, so in its current state. I do need to clean up some things, like, you know, this face has come from a tutorial from this whole like initial game of Breakout is from learnopengl.com, so if you are interested in that, go to their fantastic site to learn OpenGL and C++. I do need to clean it up though, like change these blocks around, like I said, remove the face, just give it a little bit of a change. But this, I might just put this out on itch.io for anybody who wants to have a play of it. It's just a prototype. If people want to play around and give some feedback, I'm always open to that. And in fact, I'd like that, because I'm not a very good designer, so I like people telling me, hey, this might be cool, or this would be good, or it needs this. And yeah. Anyway, that's Vector out. Interested? Pop a comment below. Thanks for listening. Bye.